Hey guys, today I have for you another one of the kits. Kit number 2. And it's a weekend, so lots of noise today in the background, sorry. But I really wanted to get information out to you guys. So here's kit 2. You create Barbie basics. Basics for kit creating. In a kit. There are hinges here. You might be able to remove these. I don't know if you can put them back on. You can sort of get to them inside the back of the box, but now this was maybe one of my favorite ones. I liked this pink, and I liked some of these pieces. I liked the corset piece here. Yeah, this had some really interesting pieces. I like this necklace. Not a fan of the glasses, but we'll see. We're gonna see. I love how they just kind of all blend in there. But yeah, so if you've checked out my first kit, kit 1, we had some surprises in that one that weren't exciting, to say the least. And let's see, who is it that comes with, who matches this one? I believe that would be Miss Leia, right? That would be Miss Leia, or Leah, or Kayla. Now, here she is. She's in her original dress. I did not change her. She's actually going for a project because, yeah, I have a custom for somebody already using her. That's gonna be fun. Simple custom, not too heavy. For a friend of mine, and I do a lot of customs for friends of mine. I have a lot of friends though that I end up doing work for. That's how you start though, right? So this is the kit that's supposed to match her. There is Velcro here. First look. Alright, we've got the You Create Ode to Black on the side here. Let's stick her here in the corner. She's gonna hide because she's nervous too, right? And then, she is petite, by the way. So, and can you guys see that picture? No. Alright, here. Let's just throw everything off my table. It's a huge table, but not even big enough. Alright, I'm sure you guys have seen this picture over here. We've got, yep, throwing stuff off my table. Alright, there you go. A little more of a picture of it. Okay. So we've got pink, we've got the, oh yeah, we've got brown hair, and then the blonde. I'm nervous. I am not excited for those wigs, which, again, like, I'm knocking people over. Yes, I just called my dolls people. That's who I am. I am a crazy doll collector who calls her dolls people sometimes. Alright, so Leah's over here if you see her. You can wave hello, or not. We get the paper that, yes, tells you about the head changing feature, the wigs, and also how to put, like, the outfit on the doll thing. Yes, but I like this part, where it tells you everything that you're getting in this kit. And then, my favorite part, the in-color version. Black on black has to have a halo around it, so, yep, there's everything you get in this kit, right there in the center, bottom part, so, there you go. And the UPC, not you, the QR code. My bad, guys. Alright. I know it's shaky, sorry. I have decided I'm going to keep those, but I'm not sure about these. Yeah. Like, heavy duty paper. I might recycle this into a craft. I do craft, so maybe. So, I'll see, maybe. But, yeah. Alright. So, as we all know, if we watched the first one or anybody else's reviews, these are not drawers. They technically said they were drawers. Pulling a little bit of it out, which they must have had those, like, positioned just right because they all keep coming out with each other. And then putting stuff in and shoving it back in. Mine always want to move on each other, so I don't know. This one here is going to have the stands, I can tell. It's the biggest. Then this one, and then these two are the same. This one's probably the wigs. But I think I'm going to do things a little bit differently. I think I'm going to get the dolls out, show you how to get the dolls out. I don't think I showed you guys or told you guys in the first one. Maybe you noticed how you could do it, but here's the dolls. Oh, and we do not know the names for these faces, and I will put in editing across here for you guys, the sculpt names, so, because we don't know who's who yet. That's kind of another thing we should already know. We want to know our dolls. We want to know their sculpt names. We're crazy like that. Alright, so, my favorites are this one and this one. This one for sure. And, dude, what the heck is on her? Are you kidding me? Sorry guys, my doll, she has marks on her bust. Literal marks on her bust. Like black marks. Like, what the heck? Now, I haven't completely dived into this. Do I stop my review right now, or do I accept the fact that she has marks on her bust? Oh my goodness. You know what? Sorry guys, noise, like I said, I think I'm gonna live with it because I don't want to deal with the hassle. And unfortunately, it's one of those things where you choose to deal with the hassle, or, yeah, I don't know, like, that's, like, die, maybe? I don't know. At least when I dress, like, Kirby's and stuff, like, the Kirby's I have, they usually are, like, I mean, it's like, not like you're gonna see it, at least. Oh, my. Such disappointment. It's so unfortunate. So, okay, let me grab a pair of scissors. Don't come at me for my scissors. They're not great. They were free. So, let's get Miss Kirby out first. You can cut right here and along the side. Oops. Oh, guys! So glad. So, I just rubbed the stained looking spots, and it came right off. Like, I did have to put some, like, effort in, but I was able to get them off just with, like, my finger, like, but yeah, so, yeah. And remember what I said, with these heads not being rooted, you can actually tell that these pegs are too long. So, if you're like me, at some point I get my appropriate tool, because I gotta find where I put it, I am going to shear these things down all the way halfway off. That much off. And then I won't have to deal with it. I will, like, literally have shorter ones. It won't mess with the head. I know that it's not needed to be this long because Gypsy has ones where she's made to alter. Check her out. I'm going to link her again. She's awesome. She has ones that are just the nub at the bottom. That's what you need. And, yeah. So you don't need this long stick. Honestly. If you have the appropriate tool to cut this, like, off, do it. Don't hurt yourself. Or ask somebody who actually can do it. I don't want anybody hurt. But then you won't have the stick jabbing at the top of their head. So, yeah. But yeah. So, I'm gonna check joints. Get the rest of these girls out. And their heads. I'm just tearing boxes, by the way. Because, yeah. I feel like it. Get some frustration out. I'm actually going to go to, like, I'm paying to go to a rage room just to get some frustration out. But yes, look at this. It's just as noticeable on the bottom here for these. Right here. And that's so unfortunate. So, 2025 for her. She's so pretty. And like I said, in my last video, see, look. It's like almost at the top of the head. Everybody's just going to get the body they came with. What is up with that? Her ear looks funny. That one's fine, but that one's all weird. It's like a deep hole, like long. Alright. Let me get those out, and then we'll get back to checking out the accessories and stuff. Okay, so I got these ladies out of the box, and so we've got a standard, curvy, and tall, and I still have to take their stands out, but like their stands, the bottom part's gonna be in here anyway. So I'm actually gonna try to, if you've seen my first kit, I just like pulled the tall part out, like tore the cardboard to get the tall part out, because I'm like, it's just a folded piece of paperboard. I might try to have one where I can display 4 in. So these bins, not drawers, bins, there, there's literally nothing holding these as drawers. Like, grab one and they all come out. So I would need 4 compartments anyway for all 4 body types, including the petite. But I wanted to start with the accessories anyway, so we'll go through. These should be the wigs. And I would just be tossing these, like recycle or whatever, you know, paperboard stuff. They're nicely folded at the bottom. If you have a use for them, fantastic. I just, right now, I have to consolidate a lot of my recycle craft supplies. So yeah, I currently have to downsize, so, but let's take a look at these. So, okay, here the first one is, the pink, and it's like whatever this material is. I honestly don't know. It's pretty messy. Like it really gives me like full on just straight up plastic. Let's see, who do I want to wear the pink? I'm not even sure at this point. How about you? No, let's see. Okay, well, it doesn't look great at all. Like, it's, yeah. I'm really getting like, just like plastic, oh, what's it called? Like really fine fishing line. Which, yeah, very, very fine fishing line. I'm not liking it. There's very short pieces up here at the top where it was cut short or something. So it's real messy. It's got like short pieces on the side here. It does have, there is like this, it is mostly like this one color of pink, but there's some like paler pink or white in it. Maybe it's a pale pink. And then it has this real dark pink accents along the front and the back. Color-wise, it's really cool. But texture-wise and cut and everything, like, it's real short up here, like super short, and then like it's real like stiff. Like it literally feels like very, very fine monofilament type fishing line, and it's like acting the same. Like, see how it's pretty stiff? Like, it's got resistance to turn. Like, yeah. Yeah, okay. So, that's the pink one. I didn't have high hopes for the wigs to start with. So, here is the blonde one, and it's pretty basic, much like the red one that we saw in the first kit, if you've watched that video. But, hairnets are always nice to have. I do rerouting, so they can be kind of difficult to find in the right size, but man, this one is just as sloppy. This is really disappointing. Like, seriously, why couldn't they give us saran? I mean, if this is a nylon, this is a cheap nylon, because this is not what I deal with. I like, the nylon I reroute with is so much nicer than this. But yeah, so, I think I'm gonna try it on her. So, I find the fit to be very ridiculous too, because, like, I mean, like, it doesn't even hold. Sometimes off the camera, away from the camera is a little bit easier. Put it like in your lap and stuff. Like, yeah, like, this is ridiculous. I think I have it all the way on, but if I put it down on the back of her head where it should be, Like, girl has way too much forehead. And, like, you can tell on her because she has freckles. The stop, like, here. And, yeah. But look at this. It's literally sticking in front of her face. Like, this is so disappointing. Like, honestly, instead of the crazy presentation of the box, which you can't even display properly, like, with them redressed and customized or anything, I would have rather they put the details into the finishing of the product itself. Like, something like this where we're supposed to take it out of the box anyway. Like, please. The box, you could have gave me each doll, like, tissue wrapped with their stuff all in one paper bag and, like, in a box, like, a smaller box that, you know, was just for shipping purposes, where they were protected but safe and didn't necessarily look pretty, but was, you know, told us what it was, and, like, put that extra money into the finishing of the product and the better hair quality for this, and just reroot them, please. I mean, I get the bald head, but when we get the thing with the chin, that's not okay. You know, especially when it's so unfinished like this. Like, I have seen better on rooted dolls that I have taken the hair off to reroot than some of these. And thankfully, so far, like, knock on wood, there's some paper. Like, yeah. I would have preferred rooting, because if they're not going to put the finishing touch on the doll, give us better wigs, like, at least we would have probably gotten better hair. This is ridiculous. It's sticking up everywhere. It's super short. Like, this here is ridiculous. I mean, like, right here, like, yeah, like, this, yeah. I am not liking these wigs. I think as of right now, the pink one is maybe tolerable, but it's questionable. And then, okay, so we have this brown one, which every picture I've seen of it, I'm like, oh, please. I looked at these kits and I went, I'm going to have to reroute a whole bunch of dolls. And maybe the wigs will give me ideas of what to reroute them as. I already like the black and red one but I'm going to use good hair. Good hair quality instead, so, I mean, I like the wavy, but it feels terrible. Like, I wouldn't even call it product in it, because I highly doubt it is, but, like, what is this? It's like a fabric. This must be the thing, but look, I mean, look at this. So we've got the silicone back here to help it stay on the head, but like this, like right up front, there's like this fabric material, like right here. I don't know what this is, but okay. See if I can, no. There's no making this look good. I'm sorry. I mean, I get what they were trying for, and I can understand that, but they seriously, like, fell short. She looks good with brown hair, maybe, but definitely rooted, and, I think it would look better. Yeah, I get you're not gonna have, like, the side part or the center part option, but you know what? I don't care. They're my dolls at this point. Oh my goodness, guys. Ugh. There is a huge, like, mess from that wig on my table. Like, pardon me while I sweep this thing. Like, there is a huge pile. Like, I only get piles of, like, little pieces of hair like that after I cut and style rooted hair. But yeah, so, okay. Let's move on. I am not putting these back in there either, so. I have a few of the fashion pieces that I really like out of this set. That was another reason I got this. I like the face sculpts. I like the clothing pieces. These are the choices that I used to actually decide if I was going to buy this. I was terrified at the price point, because I was worried about the wigs and, like, how it was going to be. Alright, so here is this corset top, and it has these. They honestly don't show them in any of the pictures, Not that they're not photographing in the pictures. They do show up in photographs. Oh, it's not even finished, that stuff in the back. So it is stretchy to fit everybody in the back. So be careful. This piece may not actually fit curvy. I don't know. They show it on a curvy, so maybe, but I don't know. These probably will be taken off shortly. Oh, okay. Alright, so I wasn't sure about this one, like, how this was. They don't show these straps in anything either. This is like the handkerchief top you're seeing that has the dangly pieces. Honestly, all you're doing for this one is tying it behind the doll. So these might be needed. You probably don't though. But yeah, so that's how that one actually works. And I think I would have preferred if they serged the edge on this, because this being like this looks really kind of messy, the way it's finished and stuff. And they did on a couple of the pieces out of kit 1, they did some serging edges, like really nice finish to it. And I think that would have been better off for this piece, just because of the fact that you're tying it and you're gonna see that inside part. So somebody didn't think that through. Here we have this collared long sleeve top. This one actually looked pretty cool too. It's got some ruching here at the bust. What is this? Oh, okay, paper from sewing, I guess. Split at the bottom, Velcro's in the back. We'll have to see how this fits. Okay. And these should be all the bottoms. So we've got, here we've got these long bell-legged pants, and the seam is definitely that is back. So there is a seam in the front, but there is definitely one that is the back. It's the one that is going to be the bigger looking. So we'll have to see how those fit. The toe, they'll probably show feet more petite. These are going to be like on the ground, ridiculous. But meh. Then we have this ruched long skirt with the split. So this is another one of the pieces I was hoping to like, and it's got that same rolled hem and a little bit of an elastic waist. This is going to be really snug to get over those curvy hips. So I'm not sure this one's going to actually fit on the curvy. So I will actually try everything on the curvy, just so I can tell you guys in this video or not. This, oh my goodness, this is really cool. Not sure what is top and what is bottom. Trying to figure out what is wide, what is the wider end. Okay, so this one, this is probably this is probably it. This is probably, maybe it doesn't matter. Maybe this is the bottom ones, maybe. Okay, so maybe this one is. I think there's a little more stretch in there. Yeah. So there it is. There's a seam here and some ruching here and here. So if you put the seam in the back, then you have no seam in the front and you have the ruching on the sides. So that should be interesting. They actually show this on the curvy, so I will try that outfit on the curvy first, I think. But yeah. Okay, and then let's see. This should be like shoes and accessories. So yep. And these ones, they actually have gold with them. So hold on, I'm gonna grab my scissors. Where did I put them? There we go. I know you guys can't see them. I'll try to make sure they're in frame. I just don't want to lose any little pieces. Okay. So we have, I kind of get like an Egyptian theme out of this one. So here we have these glasses. Really, they're really not my style. But yeah. Carlisle has some interesting glasses choices. I guess they're probably really hip pieces for fashion. They're just not my style. I always end up selling them though quickly when I do list them or sell them. This cool necklace. Let's see, I like this piece. It's gold, but I mean, you gotta have some gold pieces. And then we have the earrings, which are kind of like a chain. So there are two of them. Alright, and then we have the boots. Here, I'll use scissors again. Alright, so these are definitely going to fit the curvy, so they might be big on everybody else. They do have painted gold bottoms. They do have a texture to them. That's really cool. I like these and the way they look a lot better than those other clear ones. Like, I know a lot of people don't like those clear ones. And I did get a right and a left. Yay! If I paid that much for, paying this much for these dolls, I definitely want to make sure that I don't have 2 rights and 2 lefts. Okay. And then we have these clear ones, and it does look like a right and a left. And even though these are clear, I do like these better than those boots. But like all these shoes are going to fit curvy. Maybe no, definitely that way. Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have a right and a left here. Yeah. But I'm definitely liking these better than those boots, so. And then we have the, I don't know, they're kind of like platform loafers, and I do have right and left with these. Love the painted chain detail on these. Like, super cool. They're platformed too. So these will probably be big on regular size feet if they're made to fit the curvies and talls, because curvy and tall have the same feet. Curvy have the thicker leg though, so that's why boots, they're going to be made for them. But I did notice my heel is bent on my boot. So yeah, might be fixable, like bending it back and stuff. So yeah. And this last one, see, like, no drawers. This last one is all stands, so. One of these is going to be for the curvy. And then the other 2 should have the same size, because I did find they're a bit snug though, so yeah. So here we go. Here's the one for curvy. See, it's a little bit wider. And then there's another regular one. Alright, so I am going to try to get their stand piece out of the back here without destroying the box. And I'm going to get them dressed in an outfit, and I will also try all the pieces on the curvy. That way I can tell you guys about the pieces. And if there's any issue, I'll show a clip. But yeah, so be back. Okay guys, I had to take this whole insert out to actually get these long pieces out, because I had to like take the whole bottom apart. So this is what the inside looks like, and the hinges for the box, you would have to actually like get behind here, and it's not actually like sealed completely down. So if you want to take them off without destroying them, you have to figure out how they're attached, like in there. And it would be somewhere up here, but I don't feel it, so I think it's in this part somewhere, and it might actually be like glued in or something. But if you want to take your flaps off and not cut them off, you're going to have to figure out how to get into here to figure out where they are. So at some point maybe I'll do that, but right now this is like the one in the least little bit of damage. Because like I said, I took the time to actually take the insert out and take everything apart to like the whole bottom of this insert and stuff. to get the stand pieces out this time. I was just being impatient last time, honestly. So, I do have this one. I did tie it. I did not knot it. If you do, it would stay, but it's stretchy, so it keeps coming undone. Her glasses do not want to even stay on her head. Like, these shoes only fit on her feet. They will not fit tall curvies. So, yeah, and they're pretty snug on her feet too. The skirt, you can literally turn sideways too and get like this asymmetrical waistline, or you can have it on the front. I turned it sideways. Literally, we need to stop with the molded panties for us doll collectors, please. Like, still hating the wigs. I'm sorry. I know some people will definitely like them, but I don't, and it's bothering me. So the stands are, I think the poles are all the same. So, looks like, yeah, they're all the same. They're extra long, which is difficult for the petite. I'm glad the petite is not in this set this time. Do roll your stand onto the waist, because otherwise you might break it. I have noticed on the last set that they were a bit, okay. So I've got her with the earrings, and the pant, all pieces do fit the curvy, by the way. These shoes have an extraordinarily long front, and in all the pictures, it looks like the toes go farther front, so I don't know what is wrong, like, with mine, or if the front here is too long, but it looks really strange. I'm not even sure if you guys can see it, but there's a lot out front there, like, literally a lot. But these pants fit good on all the dolls too, and this shirt also. Honestly, I definitely think the pink wig is probably the most decent out of this set of wigs. And yeah. But yes, so. Oops, did I grab the curvy? My bad. And I knew it was the curvy. Right. Okay. Hold on. Man, these like, you put clothes on the doll and then try to put these on, and it's extra bunchy and doesn't want to fit right. Oops, that way. And yeah, like, I'm not digging these clear shoes. They look better than the boots, but they're not wanting to fit very well. She will not fit on her stand inside this box, though, so she's the tall. Now, here's the curvy, and I give her the necklace, and I did not cut the straps off this, they're just tucked underneath, but oh my goodness, this thing is barely holding on the back here, like, literally barely holding on. All pieces do fit, but this is the tightest, like, the rest fit really well, and this is how those boots fit on her. Honestly, these boots don't look bad on the other dolls either, but yeah, so, but yeah, so, I still think we could have had some bracelets. Like, nobody has bracelets in any of these, I don't think, so, but yeah, so, I do find it interesting, though, that, like, this kit has the gold jewelry, and yet the petite for this kit has silver mini hoops. She does come with silver mini hoops, so I thought that was interesting. You get one little silver piece of earring to switch with all these gold pieces. But, I mean, I don't, yeah. But, yeah, she looks so tiny. So, I like all these face molds, and like I said, you can find, I added them in earlier. We don't know who's who yet, as of me filming, so, yeah, but, I definitely like the clothing pieces out of this one, like, most all of them really well, except for this top. I'm kind of disappointed they didn't just serge the edges. I think it would have looked better. But yeah, you also get this, this dress, which does fit curvies, by the way. So it is snug on a curvy, but it will fit a curvy. So, but like I said, all the pieces in this did fit on my curvy. I did try them on, and I did put mostly what the pictures on the side panel there show. But like I said, the shoes are only going to fit the petite and the standard body size, because they have the same feet. But now, her shoes that she is wearing, I did manage to get these on a tall foot, so they should also fit on a curvy. You do have to like stretch out the back here to get it over the heel, but I did manage to get them to fit. So yeah, potentially another shoe for the curvy, but I do like the painted details. I do love the clothing pieces, and I love the face sculpts, but I don't like that I'm going to have to try to figure out how to minimize the seam on the underside jaw, because, like, if you're not looking straight on, you can see it. And, yeah, so, but this kit, I think I'm much happier with a lot of the pieces out of this, and definitely see myself using a lot more of the pieces from this. I definitely like all the ruching that they did in this one, and yeah, the wigs are just, I so would have rather had some rooted hair, and yeah, but alright, yeah, so let me know if you got this kit, what your thoughts are. Did you have any issues with any of the pieces, how you're going to actually display, because I'm actually going to probably take a while before I display any of these girls, because I'm probably going to put them in to customize. And nice that their heads come off so easy, because I can rate them, I can decide on who's going to be what body later, and I will just store everybody until I figure out what I'm doing. Maybe pink hair will go on somebody temporarily, but yeah, so alright, thank you guys, like and subscribe. Stay tuned, my third kit will be loaded up soon too, so check out the first one and the third one. So like and subscribe. Thank you for your time. Have a great day. Keep an eye out. Check out my Kit 1 and Kit 3 unboxings, and let me know in the comments your thoughts on these, and please try to be nice. We can be nice and critique, and that's what I try to do. Yes, I'm very disappointed in some flaws, and the way some of the things were delivered to us, but we can still be nice about it, okay? So, thank you. Have a great day. Or try. Bye.